What be up, Domino fans? I'm Stick Trick Domino Dude.
And I'm Jack of All Spades 98, and welcome to the 6th episode of Dominews, the first one on this new channel, and the first with 2 hosts.
Right, so for those of you who saw the latest TK4 video and the last one, we announced that Dominews will now be a thing that we do together. And it's gonna be the thing that we do to try to encourage builders to talk to the camera more.
Yeah, so this is going to kind of take the place of TK4 in terms of our other channel, basically. And we're going to be doing this together. We're going to be co-hosts every week. We're going to try to be like or every month rather, we're going to try to be like the Rhett and Link of the Domino community in terms of like having a little podcast kind of like this.
Yeah, it's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this episode is really just to explain exactly what it's going to be like now. Give some updates on the show, and what's going to stay in the show, what's not going to stay in the show, everything related to that.
Yeah. So we're going to tell you some of the traditions from Dominews that will be discontinued. The first one is the tip of the day. So as we mentioned, or as Michael mentioned in the last episode, episode 5, we're discontinuing that, but again, we're just discontinuing it because it's, you know, we just want to.
Yeah, when there's a tip of the day and a question of the day, it can get a little bit over the top with questions and tips and such, so the question of the day can be related to tips now, so you can say, what are your thoughts on building something, something, blah, 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 and now we can answer that.
Yeah, so if you want to type out that exact question, we'll be sure to answer it.
So the second tradition that is no longer going to be a part of it is something I bet you guys didn't expect. We're no longer going to be asking our guests how they got started building dominoes or machines.
Yeah, I mean, once we have... I mean, most of the builders that we want on this show, anyway, we've already asked them this question at ISM. So that's part of it. Secondly, we're kind of running out of builders, so that question has already been answered in some fashion, pretty much somewhere else. So that's basically the reason, really. But the other thing that we're kind of discontinuing sort of discontinuing is the game. It's not going to be discontinued, but it won't be part of the main episode. So our main episode is going to be like 15 to 20 minutes long, and it will be featuring a guest. But during that episode, there won't be a game. It'll just be our conversation with them about the specific topic, whether it's a debate or a discussion or, you know, anything that we come up with, anything that seems relevant. But the game is going to be a separate video, separate shorter video, maybe in the same month, maybe the next month, depending on our schedule. So I guess that kind of leads right into our schedule, which is hopefully once a month will be an episode of Dominews.
Right.
Yeah.
So why are we taking away all of these traditions? Well, it's because we want to make the episodes a lot shorter. We've been getting a bunch of suggestions and complaints. Yeah, I'll say it that way. We got complaints that it took too long to watch the episodes. I mean, well, you're right. Not everyone has time to listen to a 40-minute or 50-minute video of us just talking. So we're going to lower the minute average down to 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The traditions that will be kept are the question of the day and finishing words.
Because who can't live without finishing words? We can't live without those things.
They're the life of this whole show.
Exactly. Finishing words are a tradition, and it cannot be taken away. But also, kind of going off of what Michael just said, this whole thing about the episodes being too long, people couldn't listen to them. We're also trying to fix that by making it more audio-based. So yes, you're obviously watching a video right now, but the video is kind of a supplement to the audio. We're trying to make this sound more like a podcast rather than, you know, a conversation that you watch. You guys probably in the previous episodes really only listen to them anyway. You don't really pay attention too much to the visuals. But what we're trying to do is kind of increase that focus just on audio. So we're in the future, not obviously for this episode, we're going to try to get good microphones. So we're going to try to increase the audio quality for you guys too. and just kind of make it more focused on audio. So that's what's going on there. So I think that pretty much covers the basics for the formats of these new Dominews, so let's get started with the actual episode.
I agree. So we're going to move on to the question of the day right now. This question is from Golden Goldbergs.
Golden Goldbergs. What does he have to say?
Well, first of all, I gotta say something to Golden Goldbergs, and you gotta change your name. That last name is so offensive.
Yes, it is obscene and I feel dirty just saying it. So maybe change it to Golden Reactions. No, just keep it. It sounds better. The alliteration is too good. Unfortunately, alright, well, I guess we'll just have to...
his question...
We'll just have to censor
way
ourselves.
off topic right now. We gotta move on to the question.
It's okay.
The question is... What... If you could roast...
Okay, the question is... From Golden
If you could roast any domino or machine builder, who would it be and what would you say? Well... Burlug Awesome.
Burlog Awkward. Caplomino.
My Mom Just Go. Boom Roasted. Flippy Cat.
Dang, you're fat. Doodle Chaos.
Poodle's Day Off. Sprace Machines.
Mice in Your Jeans. Boom Roasted. Toothpaste 35.
Pooh Race Dirty Mind. Flash Domino.
Mashed Potato. Vipanshul Bisht. Boom Roasted.
Domino Erdman.
You're full of air, man. And finally, Evish 5.
Hellish Vibe. Boom Roasted! Wait a second, do you think that they're gonna be really offended by all the roasts?
I don't think so, but... I mean, maybe we should do some for ourselves, too.
Yeah, okay. Michael!
That one's really easy. Michael.
Okay, you next.
Fine. Lyle.
Liar?
Yeah, that one's obvious. Boom Roasted. Okay, yeah.
Not too far from the truth, though, when you think about it.
Wait, what?
Wow, we just went there. Let's move somewhere else, shall we?
Alright, let's move on. So, speaking of moving on, we're going to move on. Wow, that was
right.
Okay, so, moving on to the next subject. We're going to talk to you guys a little bit about something that you were probably waiting for a long time, or possibly not, because you don't really care. The CCC 2.0. Yes, we're bringing it back for another year.
You know, last year it was such a great success with over 25 people participating in the contest entries. That's really awesome for us.
Yeah, that was huge.
It really encouraged collaboration, as stated by Sergey Vlad countless times, that he would not be collaborating this much if he had not had that experience of working with Teddytron 2000 and winning the CCC.
Yeah.
So we want to still encourage this in some way, and easy ways to do it again.
Yeah, so we're going to bring it back for another year. It's going to be a little bit different format this time. Obviously 2.0, we want to change it up a little bit. It's going to take more of a Domino Olympics kind of format. So we won't go into too much detail here because the official announcement video comes out tomorrow, and that's going to contain all the rules and all the prizes and how to submit and all that. So basically we're not going to go into too much detail here, but we do want to tell you...
explain the basic format.
Yeah, right. We're gonna give you the basic format. So the basic format is that we're going to split... You are going to split yourselves into groups of 3 this time.
We're not going to control you guys in any way, shape, or form, except with all the rules we're going to put in place.
Yeah, so. I don't know why I said split you guys up. That doesn't make sense. No, you're going to split yourselves up, you're going to pick your own groups, and you're going to be in teams of 3 this time, and instead of working all together on one project, because I think that would be a little bit too much to ask of you, we're going to have you guys make 3 different projects. One person's going to make a machine, like a chain reaction machine. Another person's going to make a domino setup, and another person's going to make a screen link, whether it's dominoes or machines, doesn't matter. And it's all going to center around one theme. So it can be really anything you want, but it's going to be all one theme, and then you guys compete kind of together as the group. And that's basically the format. So
it's going to be a little bit different from last year. Like, you're going to collaborate in different ways than usual, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not
you're really going to need to rely on your partners in order to win this thing.
Right. So instead of working together on making a single project, it's more like working together in terms of trusting another person to make a good thing.
Make a good thing, yeah.
Make a good thing, yeah.
So we won't go into much more detail,
and also
and
deciding
we're going
on
to
the
save all the rest of the talk of this for tomorrow,
Yep.
in which we announce the placement of this contest. If you guys want, you can start making your teams of 3 right now.
Yeah, go ahead and do that if you want. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's episode of Dama News. Now, on to finishing words. So, what is it this time, Michael?
Today's finishing words are... Santa Claus is not coming to town, he's going to a Starbucks, by Golden Goldbergs.
Well, there's some awesome finishing words. Also, if you guys have finishing words or questions of the day, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll read them, and if we don't read them, they won't be included. But we will read them. So, I'm Jack of All Space 98.
And I'm Stick Trick Domino, dude.
Peace.
Bye, guys!